Hey, what's good, people? Hope y'all having a good Sunday, man. A nice time out there eating some barbecue, day off, whatever y'all gonna be doing today, man. I hope y'all doing a good weekend for yourselves, not for why they making you do it. You feel me? So, want y'all to tune in to the special episode we got, man. It's been crazy. I got two of the most craziest, popular people in this podcast space, man. And it's we got Mr. Wizzo in the building this today. This great Sunday. Got my boy Seven in the building. This great Sunday, and we intend to have a great conversation about some stuff, man. So I'm trying something new. I hope y'all tune into it. It keeps y'all attention. Conversation is definitely gonna be there. So you know what I'm saying, we ready to have it. Raw and uncut. You know how we do it. So the next people that you will definitely be hearing my guest. Um I want y'all to lock in, pay attention once we start the videos and stuff like that. Let us know what you think about that section of it. We're trying something new. So the topic today, man, is love and lust. Love or lust. Um what recognizing what love and what lust is in a relationship. You know what I mean? Is it an equal balance of just, having a good mental mind state on what you're doing and for the right reasons, you know what I'm saying? And truly understanding what love is and what definition of love is, how to give it, how to receive it, things of that nature. So my thing was to bring two two of the best people I best think that can explain this to you guys. You know what I'm saying? So right now I would like to welcome my man Wizzo. He has his own platform. You tap in with him, and I got my boy Seven in the building. What's up, fellas? How y'all doing,
What's up?
man?
What's up,
Much,
PM?
much bliss, my boy.
What up, Seven?
Hold on, let me see. Let me see.
What's
Can y'all
up?
hear me?
Yeah,
Okay.
we hear you.
We hear you.
There you go. There we go. How you guys doing? Everything good, man?
Shit,
Man,
man, everything lovely over here on this end. Shit,
man,
everything good. I don't know about Seven, but it's good over here.
How
hey,
you
shit.
doing, Seven?
Hey, man, we alive, baby. That's all I can say, man. We winning.
Man, any day above ground is a good day for me too.
Already, that's what's up.
For sure, man. So, to get this thing started, man, I want to go ahead and go around the table. Wizzo, go ahead and introduce yourself, man, and what you got going on, and then we're gonna go ahead and drop in the seven.
All right, that's what's up. I appreciate PM. Hey, appreciate you inviting me on, man. It's kind of different when you have your own podcast, and now I'm a guest on your platform. So it kind of hit different when I'm not asking the questions and shit. But hey, I'm ready to make it do what it do. But hello, everyone out there. I am Paul Wizzo, and you can find me on Wizzo Talk. That's WIZZOTALK 8972 on YouTube, or follow me at Paul Wizzo on Facebook. And some of that other shit I'm not on right now, but I'm working my way around it. And hey, I'm just here to go and have a good time with PM and talking on up. Shit, that's what's up. Glad to be
That
here.
part, that part. You already know who's next, man. What's up?
Yeah.
Yo, man, much bliss. It's your boy 7 Points of Bliss, aka the Pomegranate Samurai, man. Hey, y'all can check me out on Spotify under Cosmic Currency 777. And you can check me out on every major platform under After Real Truth, all one word, man. Check out some of my merch, and it's an honor to be here always, man.
Man, that's
Yeah,
what's
I
up.
appreciate you for being here, man. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here, man. So we
Yes,
might as well
sir.
chop it up while we're in the building. You feel me?
Well, yeah, man. You know how the PM say, you call us, bro. Shit. We gonna answer that call, baby. That's how we
Yeah, yeah.
roll. Shit.
And I would definitely appreciate it, man. So, man, I brought you here, man, because today's topic, man, is called love or lust. You know what I'm saying? Um, Recognizing lust or love, or love and lust, and what's the difference? When does it come too far? You know what I mean? Become too stressful? When does it become too dangerous? You know what I'm saying? And what's the good part of it, and recognizing what love is? You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking people have it kind of confused right now. So today we're gonna chop it up and figure out what this thing is, man. So, um, Wizzo, you know what I'm saying? What do you? I know currently, right? You about to get married soon?
Negative.
Negative. Well, but you're in a
We
relationship,
we
right?
now we engaged though.
Engaged.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we engaged.
Okay. I was just trying to figure it out.
Nah, you good. I'm just messing with you.
You said negative.
Bro, that
Husband.
negative was crazy, bro. That came in like a surgeon's knife, boy.
Oh, shit.
Well, I'm glad that worked out. Say, man.
That's
Oh,
wild.
shit.
like, like right now, like how do you feel going into this? You engaged and stuff like this. You're like the love is in the air, right?
Right. Well, PM, I got a different outlook on the word love. I've said it, in many occasions. To me, the word love is overrated. And then I'll get to maybe answering your question after I say this, because I've talked to one lady and she was saying, love is the action. It's the action. Well, you catch some people that'll say, I love you, and don't even mean that shit. They just trying to get that pussy. So, and we didn't lose you, did we, PM? You still there? Uh-oh. We may have lost
my camera dropped out. Sorry, Phil.
The camera. We're gonna have to send him some goddamn camera link or width or some shit. But
hey, Christopher and Mark in this joint crazy.
Damn, man, Chris be tripping. He should have been on long damn time ago. PM, you want me to carry on, or you doing some technical troubleshooting over there?
Yeah, I had a technical problem. You go ahead. Yeah, you go ahead.
Okay, but I'm just saying, to me, the word love is overrated, because some guys use that, and once they know a chick is kind of emotional and she's feeling she's all emotional, whatever, or something like that, and that's how he prey on. So he'll go and tell her what he wanted her to hear by saying, I love you, not show her shit, but just trying to say I love you just so he can get them panties from her, and so, but and me to my lady, I haven't told her that because my action speaks louder than words. I don't have to go on and say that. My mom is then passed, and first time I told her I love her when she laid in the casket. But I knew that she loved me and she knew I loved her. So that's why I say the word love is overrated, and some women have to really pay attention, because the guy can just say any fucking thing to you, and you got to know the difference. And you asked me something else, but I got to going on because your camera went out, and I think you was asking me about how does it feel for me or something like that.
Nah, yeah, I was saying, how does it feel like, like about to make this step? I mean, I said love is in the air, but you actually went to where I was going. I recently had a conversation with, a person wanting to hear, and they said it makes them some secure versus showing. You know what I'm saying? And you just hit it right on the head. It's like it's an action, and you have to actually show me what's going on. You can't you can tell me anything, but you can also show me something different too. So I can actually go, if I can't hear, I can still definitely go off of what you're doing when I'm watching you doing your actions or what you do.
Oh yeah, most definitely. So that's where I was going. My action was speaking. PM, can I give a shout out to a couple of people that's watching?
Sure, man. Go ahead.
Man, I see Mark that's watching over here, and I see Chris. Now they've been on Wizzo Talk in the comments quite a bit, so I appreciate them guys tapping on in. Show, I think they up in New York or something like that, and I see Janice or whatever on there, and Mark and Chris, his ass is tripping because he should have been on a few other episodes and make it in the comments and shit. So right now, I'm gonna send his ass some shit. And Mark been hanging tight, but I don't want to get too far off. But Chris and Mark, y'all keep y'all ass in the comments. Shit, I'm gonna be bullshitting. All right, P, I'm sorry about that.
And I see Janice in the building. Janice says, I'm not taking no love advice from Seth.
Damn.
So with that being said, Seven, you want to go ahead and pick up from there?
Damn, dog, that shit kind of hurt me, man. That shit crazy. Janice, you don't know, man. I'm too real with this shit. You like, man, I'm put like this. These days, it's hard for motherfuckers to pick up on any kind of love, brother. Because first, a motherfucker could say love you and lie. A motherfucker could trick off on you and be lying. I know everybody up in here and seen them videos where them niggas is saying, oh man, you know what I'm saying? If you're not paying a girl rent, you know what I'm saying? You ain't fucking with her, or you ain't taking her out grocery shop. These niggas be tricking, dog. It's so hard nowadays for people to really be able to even read the energy of when a person truly loves them, because social media has fucked everything around, dog. Unless you motherfucking is truly in tune with yourself and you truly in tune with being able to read others' energy, you really won't even know when a motherfucker love you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could truly love a woman and she could be playing your ass the whole time. Everybody is on their own accord. It's really hard to read people nowadays because there's a lack of being genuine out here. Like, people are not genuine anymore because everybody is so selfish and out for themselves. And it's very dangerous when it comes down to stuff like that, because it's like, bro, how do you know if a person really down for you? You could literally be fucking with a woman for like 5 years and she was never fucking with you for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole time she was fucking with another dude on the side. Or even when it comes to women too, though. You know what I'm saying? Duke had like 5-6 women. I ain't saying it's wrong. That's whatever motherfuckers decide to do. But at the same time, it's like it's so tricky out here to really be able to read people, and that's why it's very important for people to bring their own happiness when they come into relationships, dog. I can't say that enough. A lot of people out here are looking for other people to make them happy, and you have to first be happy. Then you gonna find other motherfuckers who happy, and then y'all gonna bring that together. People, they just so lost, man.
You know, it's funny that you said that because I just made a post the other day and I was saying that I can't be there for a person 100% if I'm not 100% myself. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people go into these relationships and they're not 100%, but they're telling the person, "Oh, I can give you this, or I can be this for you, and be this for you." And it's like you're not even there yet. You know what I'm saying? And we don't discuss that going into these type of situations because it's just we're not looking at that because we might be getting, you know, different activities and different things that's distracting us from the real truth. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people that's going in unfocused and oh, what you gonna give me? Oh, I'm gonna give you all of me. But man, all of you is kind of broken at discount and ain't functional right now.
Yeah.
And how is that gonna work towards me?
Yeah. You know, and you wind up catching, man, that, you know, if you get off into the relationship, and it's just this my thoughts or whatever, you know, and you get off into the relationship and y'all been together a month or 2 months or whatever, and she's talking about she love you, and then you may say it to her, maybe not, and then 2 years down the road or a year down the road, y'all done broke up. Now she telling the other person, "I love you," and you telling the other person you love them. You know, fuck that. I mean, I don't know if your P. I don't know if you cut it out, P. My bad.
Nah, you good. You good.
So, but I'm just saying, man. You just kind of the word is thrown around just too openly.
Loosely, all right.
Yeah, too loosely. You know, it just thrown on around to go on and get the sex from the woman. And just like you were saying, we're talking about love or lust. And I think that, you know, some guys are just out there, just long as that dog still hunting, they gonna keep on continuing to fuck. You know, it ain't no love right there. But I don't know.
Okay, so I told a woman the other day, she was like, you know, talk about this in your podcast. That I said that women look mean when when you're walking in public, and you can't speak to some black women, our sisters, right? And you're looking to speak, and we spoke about this before on the show when we was talking about, you know, as men, we say what's up, or we look to speak to each other,
Yeah.
right? So, you know, the young lady was in passing, and I naturally speak, so I wanted to speak to the young lady and her daughter because, you know, we're walking. But man, she looked like if I'd spoke to her, she'd have bit me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I mean, she got people with growl face, and I'm like, I want to actually speak to this young lady, but she looks angry, and I'm like, we get that a lot. I hear a lot of brothers saying that these women look, you know, a little bit angry, and we can't even speak to them, and it's kind of scary, man, because we can't even communicate
Yeah.
on just a what's up level. You know what I'm saying? And um, I didn't forgot my train of thought because
Yeah.
I'm trying not to prevent. I'm trying to prevent from saying something mean about the lady because she's actually was kind of overweight. You know what I'm saying? She was
Right.
taking up the aisle,
Yeah.
and I had to kind of like bank out on the side. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I still wanted to speak to the young lady, and she was,
Right.
you know, mean. But they were saying that. Oh, this is what I was going to say. That women are scared to talk to men because men will take that hi, hello, right? And she just wants to speak and keep on going. And he'll keep on pursuing. He'll take the high and then keep on going and going and going. And she might even say, "Hey, I have a young man or a boyfriend or something," and he gonna say, I don't care," and he'll pursue it. And I told her at that moment, that's when you know that's not even a good dude thing to mess with in the first place.
Mhm.
Something you shouldn't even invest your time in. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
you know, I look at that as a lustful moment because you whatever it is, you're doing whatever it takes to try to get this person, and you know what I mean. And it's a bad approach from the jump. You know what I mean? We should be able to identify some of those things in the beginning.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, that I try to speak to all our sisters, man, and try to speak to everybody. And even if that was a overset woman taking up the whole aisle and kind of looking mean, sometimes I still go and speak to them, and sometimes that'll just kind of brighten their day or brighten them on up. You know, by me just saying, "Hello, sister, how you doing?" or "Hello, how you doing?" or something like that. You know, because we have to start speaking and acknowledge one another, something like that, and not just thinking just because I'm speaking to you, I'm trying to get off into your panties. I mean, we ain't got to always be like that. So that's just me.
Who's it, Christopher? Shout out to Christopher. He said this show has no budget.
Yeah, Chris off the chat. So I guess it is working because I shared it. Cause it looked like it's saying parrot. Cause Chris is from over there from one of mine. He said he be busy and he's up there from Brooklyn. Him and Mark come over and shit. And Janice
I remember Mark. I think I remember Mark from a couple of Memorial episodes.
Yeah. They be off in their hard when you say something about Trump.
Oh, yeah. The orange dude. Yeah,
but I appreciate them though. They always coming in and coming through for me and dropping some comments and shit. So that's all good.
Shout out to Mark, man. Shout out to what's it, Christopher? Yeah, that part.
Yeah.
But it's crazy out here, man. And it's a lot of stuff. I don't know if y'all been paying attention to the news, but it's a lot of stuff that's going on in the news. And the reason why I was talking about this subject is because I'm trying to figure out the stuff that people do in the heat of the moment. You know what I mean? Is it lustful or is it love? You know what I mean? We gotta kind of like try to figure this thing out. So I'm gonna play a video for you guys, man, and y'all tell me what y'all think about this type of situation. Make sure I got it right. See.
To breaking news that we first told you about yesterday morning. A Birmingham High School football coach killed in a deadly shooting. And this morning, the man charged in that killing waking up behind bars. Parker High School shared this post of Demetris Beverly. The school says he was an assistant football coach. He was also a former football and baseball player with the Thundering Herd. The school went on to say that Coach Beverly, quote, gave his all to the Thundering Herd on the field and in our community. He was a mentor, a husband, a father, and friend whose impact will live on through the countless lives he touched. DeCorleon Robinson is charged with Beverly's murder. Beverly was found dead at Lakeshore Ridge Apartments Wednesday night. Police say Robinson was arrested in the complex's parking lot. He is now in the Jefferson County Jail being held without bond.
So this is what he posted, right? She said she got a boyfriend. I say, so? You want another one? So this is what he posted in this type of situation. So in this situation, man, this guy was a coach at a high school. He was known, he was married and everything, right? Actually played for the school, came back to coach. They said he was known in the community and everything like that. And I was like, I bet, because he got caught in the bed at this man's house. And the guy came home from working a double shift and he killed the woman. I mean, killed the man, but left the woman alive, right? So at that moment, I would ask, in the coach's eyes, if he wasn't blindsided by this young lady and just so happened not to know she had a man, but from the comments, it probably seems like he didn't care anyway. Was that a love moment or a lust moment? And explain that on both sides, from the man's point and the woman's point. What do y'all think about that?
Go ahead, Seth. I'll come after you if you want to.
I mean, shit, clearly that was lust. You know what I'm saying? It couldn't have been love because she already had a man. He knew. He was just trying to hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no other way to even look at that, though. You know what I'm saying? But I can't say this. The dude killed the wrong person, man. He's supposed to kill a chick. What is he doing? The nigga gonna do what the nigga gonna do. You know, she the one that accepted it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's like those Tubi movies when a woman come in and she find a man cheating, she kill both of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you supposed to kill a dude. People killing the wrong people, man. You know what I'm saying? And then he didn't even have a common courtesy to kill himself at the end. Like, god damn, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, have some type of honor. You know what I mean? Like, shit out here is crazy, bro. You chose a chick who wasn't loyal. You know what I mean?
So you can you say old boy was in love with old girl, the shooter?
The shooter he had to be in love. He killed a motherfucker over her. You know what I mean? That can't be lust. A motherfucker only gonna do shit like that when he done put his all into a motherfucker, bro. Because at the end of the day, if it was me, I just have walked away. Or we gonna talk about it and then have an open relationship, or we gonna talk about if I'm gonna get my revenge cheated back, or we gonna talk about it if I really wanted to be open like that. But at the end of the day, just killing a motherfucker. One, I would question, where was this nigga father in his life, man, for a nigga to be so emotional? That shit low key kind of gay. You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga just reacted like a woman.
But
Just kill
okay,
him, motherfucker.
but they say men married for love. He wasn't even married, so he was probably on that brink of I love her. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying? It
that
was
nigga
love.
be
Love is
spending all
blind,
his
right?
money on her type of, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of energy that he is, bro. If he was willing to just kill a motherfucker off back because he was hit, because at the end of the day, he could have just told her the girl shit and leave and go with dude. I done seen plenty of videos where motherfuckers and call motherfuckers cheating and be like, all right, you can go in and go with him or her. You know what I'm saying? This
Well,
nigga
that's
killed
probably
him.
that person gonna be probably cheating at that point, right?
Yep.
You think
Now,
so?
Hell yeah, I do.
What you think, Wiz?
as far as me, I think that I agree with Seven on some of that. You know that the woman should have been the one that got that damn bullet, because if they were living together, she brought him into their house. He wasn't doing nothing but acting out of lust. He was just fucking. He just saw some pussy and wanted some pussy. She brought them in. I don't think the old boy that shot her was in love. I think he was more just fucking hurt and pissed off because he know that guy was ramming dick up in his girl and that he couldn't vision that, you know, and he didn't walk in the door. And it's hard to say, PM, I know you have Yokozil, I do. I know Seven got a fucking arsenal and shit. But if you come in and you walking up there and you hear old boy running up in your girl guts and you got your shit, your mind is gone. You've totally fucking gone. But she shouldn't have been able. I mean, I hate that anybody got killed in that situation, you know, whatever. Yeah. But he is out of there. His mind is gone. You know, and for her to walk away, she was lucky that he didn't wind up killing both of them. But I think it was lust that the coach was over there running up in her because he just wanted some pussy. She let him in there. She opened her legs. He didn't make them. And they probably have been having some issues along the way. We don't know the full story. And, you know, one lady on my part, on Wizzo Talk, told me that women cheat because of what they're missing. So maybe she was missing something and she brought them into the house. You never bring somebody else into your house. That's totally fucking disrespectful. You go fuck in the car, in the park, on the street, up against the wall, at the bus station or somewhere, but you never bring nobody into where that bed where you and your man lay at. So I think it was lust, and I don't know if he was in love with it. I think he was just more in another zone. He coming that motherfucker blasting.
Hey, let me say something real quick before you jump in, PM. Hey, listen, I got a non-violent solution that I heard on the internet. This ain't even covering me, but I thought it was funny. One nigga said if he ever caught this girl cheating, he not even gonna tweak out. What he gonna do is he gonna walk into the room butt ass naked, man, and try to join that shit.
You gonna join in?
I think that motherfucker said that, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I think
I'm just saying, can you imagine you fucking somebody else bitch and then that nigga walk in butt ass naked? I don't know who he trying to fuck.
Yeah, that's some P. Diddy stuff right there.
That
You don't know
nigga
what
trying
he
to get
coming
me
at.
or her. I don't know. That nigga not even mad. He just calm and his dick out. Crazy work.
That's scary, bro. On all sides. I'm definitely not shooting anybody. I'm heading up out of there.
Yeah. And CPM, I mean, I'm with you to a certain extent. But now, if you and your girl have been together for a while, you know, and you don't know where your mind gonna be at, I think we can say that right now because we on here talking about it. But if I come in there and an old dude laying wood to my girl, and all I walk in the door is I just see his ass up in the air, he got her in rabbit ears and running in her, and I got my shit on my side.
God dang,
man, that's tough.
It's tough, Wizzo, but I'm gonna tell you this, and I know some people that can vouch for this right now. Shout out to my cousin Saj. Check this out. It was a situation where I came into a house that I owned, you know what I'm saying, and me and her was going, you know, and I had one of my lady friends there, and when I get there, you know what I'm saying, the door is locked, top lock. I normally have access to get in, but you know the top bolt is locked, so. My peoples would normally leave her windows cracked. She from the old school. That window gonna be open all night. So I know that. You know what I'm saying? That's my relative. I go through the window. I get through the window. As I look through the hall, it's a dude in there looking straight down the hall. And it's the Duntaduns. You know what I'm saying? He closed the door. Doom. So now I'm coming. I'm coming in here. I open the door. I ain't mad at dude. I'm like 7. You should have got the chick. You know what I'm saying? So I tell a dude, I say, hey, man, this ain't even about you. Homie, go ahead and get your stuff and go ahead and leave.
Yeah.
Well, he decides to pull out a knife. Now my life is threatened. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I pull out and I say, hey man, go ahead and make your way up out of here. Now when he trying to leave, I'm like, nah, you gonna leave all that now because I gave you a chance to leave.
Yeah.
Now everything that's on that desk right there, that's mine now. So I got him out of there. He leaves, you know what I'm saying? And he burning rubber to the parking lot. Oh, girl gets to screaming in there. I'm like, man, I'm not even here for none of that. But what you fixing to do is get your stuff together and I'll get you up out of there. I couldn't see myself knocking him off, and then being questioned by the police. I don't like the laws like that, so I definitely couldn't take that route. I don't care what level it is, how long we've been together, I can't do it.
Right. That's what's up. If I can maybe just say, Janice asked what bus station I'm having sex at. Janice, you already know, man, you could be something anywhere. I just use the bus station for example, but when the mood hits you, you know, and you out there with old girl and you and shit, I mean, it could be in the back seat of the car. Shit, you know, fog up the windows if you're older, like back in the day and shit, you know. But so I just wanted to address that to Janice because I don't know Janice personally, but she's been on Wizzo Talk a few times, and I'm telling you, Janice might be up in that bus station somewhere giving up pussy or something. I don't know, you know. I don't know.
Say less. What bus
Pia,
yeah.
Janice, if that's correct, go ahead and drop a comment in the comment section.
Janice wild. She knows she might. I don't know her personally, but she does too. I don't know. But Pia just said, but that was good of you to go on and let old boy make it out because you could have went on and ended his life, you know.
Oh, definitely.
Right then. So, you know, but
hey,
I personally knew it wasn't him, so I was like, I ain't finna. I know what situation you in right now. You probably got tricked in here. You following the P. And everything like that. So your mind probably wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? But he lucky my mind was right. And I'm like, nah, bro, I ain't gonna let you do that. But he did piss me off when he pulled out that knife and I told him to leave.
Yeah.
That's what made me switch because I'm like, I'm trying to be cool with you. I could have came in here on some, or you know what I mean, you could have got had a little problem up in there. But I let him make it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even tripping on him.
That couldn't have been 7. Go ahead.
Hey PM, how many floors did you have? Like did you have
it was on the first floor.
Damn, I was about to say, hey, it would been funny. You told that nigga, hey man, leave all
jump
your
out
shit,
the window.
But you gotta jump out the window, nigga. Butt ass naked. I'll let you make it, but you gotta get the fuck out the window naked, dog.
Yeah, well, I let him. He had to leave everything. I let him walk out in his Dun-Dun-Duns in the pillow.
Nah,
that was it.
Tighty
whities in the pillow. That was it.
Jump out the window, butt ass naked, nigga. Fuck it.
Yeah, we was on the first floor.
Yeah, but that's on that. In the end though, man, I hate for anybody to get killed. I think Sharita said love or lust, you know, some don't justify. Yeah, you know, but man, when you in that moment, man, I still say, you know, it depends on where your mind is. If y'all been having issues and y'all been having trouble, y'all been having this and that and whatever, and then you walk up in there and you strap, you may just do that time. I mean, I don't know. You know, I can't say.
Now you're away from everything. though. You're away from women. You're away from, and you're surrounded by men at that point.
And they both dead. So shit, I might just be happy the motherfucker, but I don't know. That's what I'm saying. When you,
what's the statute of limitation? I mean, what you call them for? You losing your temporary insanity, and you murk both of them. There, right? Don't they count that in the trial?
It's possible, but at that time, I don't think you thinking. I think all you think about is you just seeing that rod up in that pink. And
and you get you flip,
and you
they don't charge you with the crime, right? Because you done flipped out, right?
Shit, no, they gonna charge your ass, especially if you black. They gonna charge your ass, throw the book at your ass if you black.
It's different when you're a woman though.
Yeah,
women be pleading temporary insanity all the time and getting off with some shit.
Yeah.
I mean, they go to the mental institution, so they kind of don't be free.
Yeah, so
they already crazy, so I don't know.
Oh shit, you gonna start something. I bet Janice coming off of that. She already talking about she gonna try the bus station. Look at that.
Yeah, she said no bus station yet though.
Nah, but she probably hit the back of that cop car with her boyfriend though.
Rear.
Like a cop car.
Like a cop car.
Hey, bro, you ever think a motherfucker walk in on a motherfucker getting cheated on? Like, man, you just walk in, your girl getting rotted out. A nigga got his gun out and he's just sitting in the chair in the corner and be like, finish.
Whoa.
That's crazy too. I'm sitting over thinking about all different types
That's crazy.
Can you imagine my dick wouldn't even be hard no more? He got his gun out.
Pretend I'm not here.
Yeah. Waving his gun and shit. Like, nigga, I can't.
I'm not here.
Like
Yeah.
you better get that motherfucker up, nigga, and finish right now.
Hey, that's another whole level right there. That's definitely some lust. You know, we talk about some love and lust. That there, man, is he like to watch. I don't know. Shit.
All of
Hey,
a
but
sudden,
that's
she
crazy.
ain't
Y'all
be in the
saying this
mood.
because it's crazy because it's like when you really think about it, right? How many things can possibly start off with love? Everything that's involved in a relationship has to start off with lust and evolve into that. Because when you see a bitch, you don't be thinking like, damn, I love that bitch. You be like, man, that bitch ass fat. And then they go from there or something. But same thing with women. You know what I'm saying? Women be looking at guys, but they be looking at different stuff. So I can't really comment on what women look at because I have no idea. The last time I talked to a woman in Chicago about what would they look at men, bitches was talking about shoestrings and shit. I'm like, the fuck? They can't date a nigga with dirty shoestrings. And I'm like, ah, damn. What if the nigga construction worker? You don't know what the fuck this nigga do, man.
That's how they do it, man. That's how they judge it. And I think we do look at that type of stuff like that, and they want to make it seem like they dress a certain way, you know, for themselves. It's like, no, you doing the competition with women, but you're doing it to get a man too. You know what I'm saying? But to each his own. I ain't even tripping.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if y'all watch basketball, man. Dallas Maverick star PJ Washington and Brittany Renner, right? Got a baby together. And
What?
Okay.
Okay, hold on, pause. This is what we're not doing. So every time that he does this, I'm gonna record this. Because that's not okay. I'm just letting you know. No, the thing is, this is the third time he's done it. This is the third time he's done it. He doesn't want to go with you. So actually show up. Actually show up and do something then with him. Because he does this every time. No, it's not. No, it's not. It ain't because anybody babies him.
You gonna give him his bag and stuff? That's terrible. 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah, no, it's not that at all. No, it's not. No, yeah, I will. But I'm telling you right now, every single time we come here and he cries, we're going to record that. And it's with, hey, it's up with me. Just know that it's up.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
I didn't stutter.
I didn't hear you say it again.
Suck my dick.
If you had one, maybe I would. Pussy ass
Hey, you wish
bitch.
I was,
Pussy
bitch.
ass. What the fuck you looking at?
That's on my way.
Get your bitch ass out my driveway, ho.
Dick, you don't pay for shit.
Fuck you. You don't pay for shit either. $170,000 to your hoe, but $11,000 in your son's bank account. $11,000 in your son's bank account, but $170 to that
You don't
bitch.
got shit in your
Get out
bank
your car.
account.
Get out the car. Get out.
now, this is a confrontation that they're having when they're picking up the child. So if y'all don't know, he was coming up out of the league. She got pregnant by this dude. She's a fitness instructor online, like social media person, right? She just recently was with this dude named Kevin Gates. She was in like a devoted Muslim to the Islam, right? So they got married, stayed together maybe 2 weeks, had sex, and then they got divorced, whatever the case may be. So now she's back tripping with this dude. She's no longer Muslim. The mom got involved, and they had a big old melee. Now they hit the internet and everything like that. So in a situation like that, you have a kid that's coming up on the internet, watching this chick from high school through college, and then the moment he hits the league, his lust for this woman cross over into the desire that he got, and then he actually has sex with this woman and he has a baby. As soon as she comes out the league, he owes this woman some money, right? That was a love or lust situation on her side, the mom's side. What you think? From just the mother or PJ?
I think the mom was just the lust. She was just gone, and you say she knew him and all that shit like that. So I think
He knew her, so he's watching her as he's coming up. Social media. She doesn't know him. He goes through the ranks, goes to college and everything. Once he makes it to the league, boom, she bumps into him, has a baby.
Yeah, she has a baby and barely know him. That's dollar sign, cha-ching, cha-ching. I mean, man, sometimes women are just so quick to go and have that baby. They see that dollar sign. She may not have known him, but had an idea maybe who he was, knew that money was there. And, you know, that's the easy way to go and get that grip. Open them legs, let him go and spit that baby in there. And it's, in my opinion, it's just some lust. It was just fucking, and he fell for it like a lot of guys do. They fall for it. As long as that dog still hunt, they're going to fall for it. But that's just me in the short version. Now, I don't think all that should have been carrying on with the kid being right there from neither one of them. I think the one that was holding the camera, that was just a lot of camera hype type shit, you know, because if they really want to go and get on down, she'd throw that camera down and been on. And women are so quick, in my opinion, to say a man, talk about a man digging. You ain't got, I would if you had one. He could have been had her crawling the headboard. Or the other one, because the other one was I forgot which one was the lady, but they so
The lady
quick.
was the mom, so it was the mother and then the daughter. The daughter was the one that was bringing the kid out. The mother was the one that was filming.
Yeah. So she's so quick to go on, and I bet the mom wasn't talking about his thing when he was going running up in there and all that shit. She wasn't saying that about it then, but they so quick to go and say that when they mad and they anger, saying, "Oh well, you ain't got this. I would if you had one." He probably could have been choking the back of her throat all these other times and all that shit, and she wasn't saying that then. But I think it was a lust, to answer your question, and they just, you know, and that money was off in there.
Yeah, he up and coming through the ranks, and they like, oh, this dude finna get paid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Seven, what would you have done in a situation like that?
I want to stay calm, bro, because I didn't been through situations like this. I'm be honest. I think one thing that people should look at, well, the first thing people should look at is it don't matter how much money you got, nigga. I know broke niggas that go through the same fucking situation. You know what I'm saying? So to see people that's so wealthy and supposed to be so well off doing the same thing broke motherfuckers do is crazy. Like Janet said, this was the paycheck for that lady. And it was definitely lust on the dude side. Or girl knew what she was getting. You know what I'm saying? But then also people don't be thinking about certain things. Women are very calculated when it comes to things, right? So that girl was recording them and the baby was crying. And she said, this always happens. This is clearly something that they're trying to record and they're trying to take to court. Women are great at gaslighting. So what they was trying to do was to get him to snap off or get that girl to snap off. And then that nigga would not be able to see his child, right? Because they was going to take that shit to court for evidence. That's how calculated women are. And that's how petty women are. Clearly, he told her to suck his dick and she said she would. She would still fuck that nigga, bro.
That was the mom.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The mama was recording. She would suck that dick. She still be fucking that nigga. Because she will already know that more kids they got, the more motherfucking money she got.
Money she can pull
She's talking
out.
about this. She talking about their son only got $11,000 in his bank account.
You heard that.
Nigga, I know motherfuckers. Nigga, what? Niggas out here don't even got life insurance on their kids. Nigga, that shit is amazing. 11,000 for a little ass kid like that.
And then say your girl got 127,000.
Yeah, but that's the bitch he fucking right now though. That's more.
No, he's married. He's married. That was his wife in the scene.
Oh, that's his wife. Oh, well,
Yeah,
he's doing this motherfucking
wife.
thing. She hating. So this the thing, bro. A
Yeah.
lot of women don't get. After the lust is gone and you actually see who the woman is, you gonna get the fuck out of there. A lot of women don't realize that they are very disappointing to men, and the pussy ain't gonna keep you. If you don't have the right mind and the right energy, you gonna chase that nigga away. Pussy ain't everything. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this niggas out here, they ain't getting no pussy in their relationship at all, and they love their women because they women still do things for them. They take care of them. They care about them.
Yeah.
It's niggas out here who ain't getting no pussy at all, and their women don't care about them, and then niggas just cheating.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers don't look at that kind of shit because women don't think like that, bro. A woman think only for what they want. I seen a video where a motherfucking dude, he was saying that when women are unhappy, everybody's unhappy in the household. But when a man is unhappy, nobody even fucking realizes it.
Yeah, I've seen something like that. Yeah. I've seen it where they say happy wife or some shit like that, happy life or something like that.
Happy life, happy wife.
Yeah,
bro. That's shit crazy. You said that because there was a video where the man was interviewing a woman, right? And he asked her. He said, "Is your husband happy?" She's like, "Well, that's different. Most of the time, people ask me if I'm happy."
Yeah.
And then the bitch got an attitude and walked off the motherfucking show.
Yeah. Hey, and I agree with Boss right there talking about, about it being lust, it's going to cause it for the next 18 years. I think it's 18 years, but I think if that baby go to college, then I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going through it right now. They
got to pay a little bit more if that child goes to college or whatever. And the mom said something to the fact some about she got so much money in her account, but I bet he was probably breaking her off a lot of money prior to that too, or something. Mm-hmm. The kid may have the 11,000, but when he was sleeping with her, I bet her bank account was probably looking pretty fat, and probably even look like where they stay at, So So he's probably paying some of that. But they wasn't married though, or was it the one that was holding the camera?
That was her mom holding the camera.
Yeah.
Brittany was the one that was bringing, saying matter of fact, what I mean? Every time you go over here for the last 3 weeks, did y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Every time he go over there for the last 3 weeks, it's like, dang, is he just now seeing this kid? Then he yells back and says, hey, you guys are spoiling him. That's why he's like this.
Yeah, you don't know what she do before she come over. That's how manipulative women can be with children. You know what? This is the thing, bro. She could know that nigga coming over in 30 minutes and get that kid some candy and some all kind of shit to make that child even more attached to her. You know what I'm saying? And now the kid gonna cry because the kid already know the daddy ain't got what the mom was just giving him.
Yeah, and
that's how manipulative people are.
And I'll say this on that, but I mean, I don't know how much he's off into his child's life by being a professional athlete or whatever, but your son or daughter, whether they 1 or 2, should not be throwing a fit to get away from you to get back over there with mom. They should be all over you just like that. So maybe he's not spending enough time, or maybe like Seven say, she could have been doing something to do whatever to manipulate that kid. But if that's your child, that child should be coming with you hands down, unless you're not in that child's life enough to where they attach to you like that. You got to build that bond, that attachment with your child. My kids would never do anything like that. And me and their mom split up if they was younger, whatever. And daddy come over there, their eyes going to light up like a Christmas tree because, I'm going to throw them around, toss them around, and do all that shit like that, what dads do. But that's just me. So
I think the basketball people's schedules is crazy too. So his schedule might be a little different. They going like every 2 days to a different city.
Yeah.
They didn't go into the full details of how the custody went. I know if she's saying 11,000 in the bank account, if I can just say they even granted her $1,000 a month and he didn't see me for the last 11 months, the kid can't be over 2 years. So I don't know what the exact process might be, how much he's paying out. But like you said, if my kids see me, they going crazy. What I mean, when they see me. So, I hope that the kid at the end of the day, man, is looked out and being the most important thing besides the dollar amount, because they yelling dollars. He just looked like he was just trying to get up out of there.
Yeah. And I agree, when she's talking about boss here is talking about, we should be asking why the baby's crying, each week. That, but like you just said, if he's a basketball player, he's gone so much. But on my downtime, I'm going to be coming to get my child unless the mom doesn't let me or whatever. Because some moms be like, no, but if he's paying child support, he should. So I don't know, but some of them will say, no, you can't come over here.
Yeah, but
and it'll be up to the mom to be in that rule, because he's probably getting every other weekend or every weekend or something like that. And if it is a thing to where he can get extra time, she probably can grant that. But right now, it looks like she ain't giving
she ain't giving up nothing.
I was gonna say, bro, how do we know how do we even know she's telling the truth? Did the baby do this every time? She could be lying on the video. Secondly, how do we know they don't have like a every other month kind of thing? Like, people will be so head up on that shit, like, oh man, it could be every other weekend. Yeah, that's for some people. You know what I'm saying? But it could be an every other month kind of thing. That baby's still young. You know what I'm saying? And then at the same time, you have to think about this. That baby is still so young. That baby, how do we know that baby does anything else but be on the mama? You know what I'm saying? Babies have attachment like that to their mothers. You got to think about that too. Then you also have to think about this. Once that baby get put in that car, that motherfucker probably shut the fuck up. Kids will show out for their motherfucking mamas, bro. You know what I'm saying? We all know that as fathers. A kid will show out in front of their mama. You get them motherfuckers by yourself, then the baby probably chill as fuck in that backseat, chilling like a motherfucker.
Yeah, right.
Ellie said, as a mother, she should have been soothing the child while encouraging him to go with his dad.
I was just about to say, I agree with that, but she has so much anger in her right now, and whatever else, or maybe it's not anger. And he rolled up with his wife in there, and now she's number 2 or whatever, and he didn't marry her, So I agree with that. She should be encourage him to go with your daddy, And somebody else said something, about FaceTiming. Maybe since he's gone a lot, now that the technology is here, dads and parents should FaceTime more with their kids. My granddaughter, Then my daughter and moved my granddaughter up somewhere by Dallas or whatever, in one of them suburbs of Dallas. And I'm so glad she FaceTime her with me all the time, you know. So you should definitely be doing something to do that. But then again, the mom listening at the mom right there, she may not even allow none of that shit. I don't know.
It's
And
so
keep this in mind too. The mother is also a super social media type person. She's been with the rapper, what's that dude's name?
Kevin Gates, you said?
Yeah, Kevin Gates and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So she might be gone as much as the dad is gone, but guess what? The mother is who the baby is spoiled behind too.
Yeah.
Because the grandmother, excuse me, might be spoiling this baby to a point to where it's like, you know, he attached more to the mother and he's attached to more than the mother herself. And as he's attached to the grandmother, excuse me.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I just want to put this out here. It's other things that we not calculating into the equation. Babies and mothers have I know this is gonna sound crazy, right? But they have a mental and telepathic link. Anytime a mother is in a state of distress, the baby's gonna act a certain kind of way, right? So if the mother is feeling unsafe, just like they say, like a baby knows if you love it or not, right? Anytime the mother is in a certain mental state, the baby can spiritually feel that and mentally feel it. So if the man is coming over, and Wizzle, you were saying about the video chatting, right? If she acting like that in person, then you think she really gonna let this baby video chat the dad?
Yeah.
You gotta like we gotta put that into perspective. So if the mother is acting all her sporadic and emotional, the baby is gonna respond to this energy. You know what I'm saying? So they wondering why the baby do this every time the dad comes. It's probably because the mother is tweaking the fuck out every time the motherfucking dad comes. She got her emotional response to him. The baby has the emotional response to the mother. We have to keep that in mind when it comes to the children, because the emotional connection comes from the mother and the child, right? Now the father is put into the equation because we have to teach the children how to control the emotional responses. That's what our job is, right? The mother is going to be the nurturer. We have to teach the children how to motherfucking work in the world, right? So the dad, he giving her a certain type of energy the baby is just feeding off of, right? And then you got the sister in there. It's all this feminine energy that's negative towards the man. You know what I'm saying? All that's going into that baby.
Yep.
Did y'all notice one thing in the video? It's very in the very beginning. There was a gentleman there.
I didn't even see that.
I didn't see him. Where was he at?
He was the one that opened the door. So when she walked out with the kid and she's talking to him, there's a gentleman holding the door wide open. I just wanted to put that out there right there. Just to,
okay. Yeah. See, I didn't see that.
If she doing all that in front of this nigga, to this nigga, if I was the other dude, I just left. That would be uncomfortable for me, because that's the type of energy a woman give a man when she jealous that she not fucking with him no more.
Yeah.
But you know what that showed me, when the man was holding the door, he's obviously, well, apparently he could be the grandfather, right? He didn't put no water on any of that situation.
No.
So it lets me know that house is ran a certain way.
Yep.
And he's not in control. Which led to a woman going out there and approaching a man, you know, with the camera as the daughter's walking away, and even saying, I thought she was out of pocket for even stepping into that point. If he's not putting hands on your daughter, you shouldn't even be in that conversation.
Exactly.
Let them handle that. Because you carry the role as the grandmother and they carry the role as the parents.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
This whole thing, in my eyes, this whole situation is being pushed to a point where she's going to try to get a restraining order, because she's going to say she doesn't feel safe. When you watch the video, she's the one that's motherfucking being the aggressive one. And the court is going to give that to her, because that's how courts always rule for women. But he did keep his cool. I ain't gonna lie. I know he wanted to hit her.
You better not do that shit. He better not.
He wanted to hit her.
Shit, he better not.
But the crazy part is that even if he didn't hit her, if they would have fought his wife, she's an extension of him, and they could have still got the restraining order.
Yeah, and now I can guarantee you she probably didn't follow in the paperwork, because you got to follow in the beginning. Yeah. But she's gonna have a problem with accusing probably the wife of doing something to the kid too. I probably can see that happen in the future.
Right. And you know, I'm agreeing with some of your comments, you know, about, you know, she's not over him and stuff like that, you know, and the co-parenting and the FaceTime and some of your comments that you got over here. So I'm feeling some of them right there coming in. So yeah, but and look like they coming from some ladies.
Yeah. And then, you know, Janet says, I hate to see mothers who are so bitter. They don't even care the effect it has on their children, and they don't care about them having a healthy relationship with their fathers. We hear that so many times. We hear that so much, man.
Yeah.
But you also thinking, like, do they even have healthy relationships with their fathers? Typically, women who don't have a relationship with their fathers don't give a fuck.
Well, okay, so what if that's her dad standing there?
Is that a healthy relationship? Is that can you honestly say that's a healthy relationship if this nigga didn't step in as a man?
Nah, he's getting ran over too.
Exactly.
Yeah. And that's a 2-on-1 thing. It's mother and daughter against him.
And if I was a grandfather, I would have definitely told the granddaughter, shut the fuck up and go in the house. This ain't got nothing to do with you, man.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Love or lust?
Love or lust. Yeah. If someone had my children full time, I would do everything I could do to keep a good relationship with them.
Yeah.
People try, man, but it's gotta be well balanced. Yeah. It's gotta come from both sides.
I think if you it depends on how you break up, you know, or whatever, you know, because if you break up because of someone cheating, if you break up just a normal, hey, we're not together, we're growing apart, then I'm thinking that, you know, you'll be good at co-parenting. But if there's some anger from one or the other, if he cheated or if she cheated, then it's going to be some issues with seeing the child or children that's involved in the thing right there, you know, and it shouldn't be because the kid hadn't done anything, you know, that dad or that mom did something like that. So if you break up and it's cool and everything's kosher, then it's going to be fine. But if there's something in there that leads that one way or that other sways it, it's going to be some shit.
All the time. Damn. So I got this next one, man. I'm going to bring it up. Check this one out. This one's crazy.
What's going on? What happened?
This young lady.
No.
So what happened is apparently the lady that got shot, she's dating the baby mother. The guy is trying to pick up his kid. She can't take the conversation, so she runs in there and she go gets the gun. So let me play it back a little bit.
Okay.
She runs in there and gets the backpack. She can't take the conversation. That's her girlfriend. The dad is picking up the kid. She pulls out of the backpack, and as soon as she shows a weapon, he starts dumping. Now, the kid is somewhere in the car, bro.
Damn.
And she's shooting at the girlfriend and him. He comes back and then pops her as she's on the ground. Then he gets in the car, and then he burns out. So I don't know if he limped in the car, if he got shot in the leg, but he's gone. So they got him for attempted murder on her. So is that a self-defense thing, or is that a
hell yes?
I mean, what kind of case is that?
They got him on attempt murder. What the fuck?
Yeah, they got him on murder. So
how they got him on that? And there was a baby in the car, and she was shooting at, and she was about to shoot at the car.
And she's shooting at another person. So the other person, it can be attempted murder on the other person also, too, right?
It's attempted murder on 3 motherfucking accounts because the kid was in the car too. The bitch who got shot should have been going to jail, and not the guy in the car.
Yeah, she got popped. Now, I know that one was a little bit blurry, right? The dad was there too. The grandfather was in that situation too. He was telling them, hey, get in the house. No. Another situation of women not listening to the men.
Yeah.
That man should have been out there, you know, making sure that everything was going, hey, man, get back in the house with this gun. She shouldn't even have a gun in the first place, bro. Yeah. And then she come out with it in the backpack.
Yeah. Now,
by law, he's in the street. That's not her property. He has a right to be there no matter what the case may be. He can argue. She can tell him to leave. She does not own that because that is not her property. Right. If he just stepped on the grass or passed the sidewalk or anything like that, then there'd be a problem. But right now, that's public space. Right. And by her going get this weapon and coming out there and doing this, she asked for it. Like, what made you feel like you had to to go do this to during the conversation?
Yeah, exactly. And see, you know, PM, you know the rules and the law way better. If she was out there with the conversation and then she left to go get the gun and then come back.
Premeditated.
Yes. He have a fucked up lawyer. because,
Yep.
or he had a whole bunch. Even if he had a whole bunch of other shit on him, it's clearly she left premeditated, came back with the gun, and she bust off the first rounds. He didn't bust off by looking at it until after, probably when she was down or whatever, something like that. He bust her ass, then burn her on off. But she's shooting at the kid while the kid is in the car and the girl is in the car.
Yeah.
Man,
It's clearly a case that he talked to goddamn much. The only thing that man should have said was, and I quote, "I feared for my life." That's it. That's the only thing I would have said repeatedly, nigga. I wouldn't have said shit else. They would have asked me how the story went. I fear for my life. My child was in the car. I fear for my life. I fear for my child life. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, she came out. She pulled that motherfucking thing out first. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how he got what he got, but if it was me, nigga, after she was on the ground, I would have walked up and shot her in the head, nigga. They would have definitely gave me that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Seven said he'd approve his point.
Bro, listen, you ain't coming out on me like that. Fuck it. If you down, I'm ending you.
just like we see in this video, Wacom, the cops or whoever not seen this video with she coming out there busting the first round. I don't understand how he got charged with that.
And he didn't even try to kill her. He just did his thing and got the fuck out of there. That's self-defense.
It's gonna be hard because it can't be overkill because he didn't kill her.
Exactly.
He was still shooting when he was out of Dodge. You know what I mean? So I don't know how they came with that unless he was a felon and wasn't supposed to have a firearm. I don't know. They probably got him on technicality, but they still haven't went to court yet. So I'm in a situation where it still has to, do a thing.
She don't clearly she don't care about her kid. If the kid was in the car, she just had that anger over how they may have broke up. And that's clearly a case where he will not get to see the child hardly without putting up with all that bullshit of jumping through hoops and having to do all that, Yeah, she shot first, boss.
Oh, I couldn't even tell if she shot first, but I tell you.
Yeah, she put it out.
I've been one shooting last. I had boys in the hood, that bitch.
Yeah. Did she PM? She shot first, right?
She pulled first. She pulled the weapon out. So she brandished the weapon.
You don't know what she's gonna do at that point, though. You might as well shot that bitch. You gonna show it to me?
Yeah, so she pulls it out of the backpack. He sees the weapon. Now, when you train, you see a gun, pull a gun. Now she's brandishing the weapon. You know what I mean? He feels for his life because they went through a conversation and she's in a state of premeditation because she
went and got it.
Went around and went and got the gun. Yeah. She wasn't in fear for her life. He was standing in the street. He didn't do anything. She just couldn't take the conversation.
That's right. She couldn't take that conversation because she know the other girl was in the car, right? So
the other chick was standing outside the car.
Right. She know, and she's mad because she know that he laying that pipe up in that one like he was laying it up in her, and she can't take that conversation, and she mad. So she went and got that heater. She branded it, and by then it's over with because she already knows. She said, "Oh no, he doing it like that because I know what he did to me. He had my head between the washing machine and shit like that. So I know what he doing with her. That's that anger and that's that lust shit. And she just acting out like that. That ain't nothing love right there."
Boss lady said she effed around and found out. Think she was trying to intimidate him, and he reacted. You can't play those type of games though.
PM, have boss lady been on the podcast?
Nah, boss lady hasn't been on there. I think we got to go ahead and invite her out, man. See if she'll get on.
Need to get on the podcast because I'm feeling the comments. She got need to get a topic for on there because get on the podcast. Boss lady, I know you hear it. Shit, come on.
Let me
go ahead and email us. You can hit up Wizzo on Facebook. Well, we'll get all that information.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we coming up on an hour in the first place, man. You know, we run a good hour, so we can go ahead and start with Wiz. Anything else y'all want to cover, man? Talk about while we here?
Hey, now I just want to say something to y'all real quick. I want to ask y'all a question. What's the difference between her pulling out a gun and the dude shooting her and a motherfucker have a gun on them and the cops shoot them?
Well, they're gonna justify the cop, but I don't know.
It's the same thing though.
Yeah.
A motherfucker said they saw a gun and then they shoot the shit out of you and it's a cell phone, but this bitch literally pulled a gun out of a bag.
You're just gonna subtract the premeditation thing because if he's at a window and it happens that way, he didn't turn and go away, but it's still not a justified shooting because you're not in fear. You wasn't in fear for your life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It has to be clear cut and undeniable that you were in fear for your life.
If they pull that gun, shit, it's clear cut that I need to unload before they do. I don't need to let rules of engagement, let them fire first and shit.
Right.
They pulled it and showed it. I need to go on and get mine off because
If
I
I'm
might
at-
not be able to tell them.
If I'm at war and I see an enemy pull his fucking gun out, do you think I'm gonna think that this nigga pulling his gun out to put it on the ground? Fuck no. Nigga, and they was in a verbal disagreement. It's just like war, that's battle, nigga. You pull that bitch out and we arguing. What do you think a motherfucker gonna do with it? They ain't pull that bitch out to blow kisses at you.
Yeah, and you like, you know, the rule is 3 seconds, 3 shots, 3 feet.
Yeah.
That's what typically happens. There's gonna be 3 shots in 3 seconds within 3 feet before you get shot, and you gotta make a swift decision at that point.
Yeah.
And you most definitely better make sure that you're in the right. Because if not, you're not coming out of that question and you're gonna get that green card and go home, man. I can promise you that.
Boss lady said she was too slow. This is an old western. Take 10 paces and turn around, motherfucker.
Or you are, look, you never even turn around. You just waiting for them to turn around and take 10 paces. I'm cheating. Hey, I got a question for y'all though, man. So look. All right, so man and woman in a relationship. There's a girl or a kid or a boy, a child. I don't know the age. Just say the age of the child is like 4 or 5 years old. All right, you in this child's life because you with the mother, you get attached to this child. All right. The child stays attached to you for maybe another 2 or 3 years. You guys break up. You come into another relationship, and within that relationship, you are not talking to the child, or you're not talking to the mother at all. You got them blocked on the phone. One day you get a mystery phone call from another phone number. You answer it. Boom. Hello? It's the child. Hey, Daddy, I haven't seen you in a minute. You're the only person that this kid knows, been known for his or her life. And you know this child, right? And you decide to say, well, let me tell my significant other about this phone call. So you go make the phone call. Hello, hey, check, man. Crazy thing happened today. Yeah. So-and-so called me. Now your significant other gets pissed off at you for talking to this person, right? And it causes a little friction for a little minute, you know what I mean? And the child doesn't know what the child has done, and the mother didn't know what the child did. She just knew that she got a new cell phone. She made a call to who she thought was her dad, and that was it. The woman that he's dating is mad at him at this moment for that. What do you guys think about that situation?
I'm gonna say this, and then I guess I'm gonna say this. I wouldn't have never let that bond. If me and that child bonded like that, I'm not gonna let that end. You know, if she's calling me dad or whatever, or he's calling me dad or whatever, I'm not gonna let that relationship end with that child. The mother may not want me to be part of that child's life or whatever like that, but if I get with my next girl, whatever and stuff like that, I'm gonna let her know that this child didn't call me. Hey, we had this bond, we had this, we had that, and I'm not gonna leave her because I might be if I'm the only one she know as dad. You know, she's calling me for a reason. You know, we have that bond, and I'm not gonna get out of that child's life, even though that wasn't my child. But while I was with her mom, we were. But I'm not leaving that child. I'm gonna be right there for her. She called me. She might be calling me, need something, want something, and I'm gonna let my lady know, hey, baby, this was whatever. But she need me, and I may get some pushback from the lady saying, well, that's not your responsibility anymore. That's not your. But this is a child. She needed me. She wanted me. She or he, and I'm gonna be there because they might be calling me something. But that's just me. I'm not gonna turn my back on that kid because that kid hadn't done anything wrong. Me and her mom didn't make it, but I got that kid's back when needed. But that's just me.
Boss lady said the kid's gonna need therapy, and then Janice just chimed in. Janice said, well, the significant other is insecure and needs to grow up. You feel me? So, and that's coming from two young ladies right there. What do you think, Seven, about that situation?
I think that Wizzo and the ladies are correct. Any true woman who understands what it means to be a mother will understand the power of a father, because kids need both frequencies, you know what I'm saying, to understand and traverse this world. So that's a sacred bond. especially, bro, I think a lot of people don't understand this, especially when the child is not yours biologically. If they take it to the point where they call you their father, you're almost like a sensei to that child. Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to teach him, you guide them. And obviously, if that child contacted you, there's something that child is missing that you were providing, and the child needs some type of guidance. You know what I'm saying? I got a little boy who lives in my community, bro. Don't nobody be paying no attention to him. He be running around. And like it was like 2 weekends ago, I had bust out the kendo swords with him. You know what I'm saying? And we were sword fighting and training and shit. This last Saturday, man, it had to be about 8:30. This motherfucker knock on my door and say, "Are we gonna train this weekend?" I know the little boy don't really got no father around though, but I see a lot of myself in the little boy because kids need men to show them how to be children sometimes, man. If we don't give them that guidance, motherfuckers might just be walking around throwing rocks in the street, or you don't know. Kids do any goddamn thing when they don't have nobody to teach them things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we need to really be back into that mode. Like, bro, I really respected how Wizzo, like, man, loved his baseball team. You know what I'm saying? Took him out, mentored him. We need to do this because, bro, these kids, they be needing that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So if you got a stepchild and you don't talk to their mama no more and they still want you around their life, nigga, sometimes you gotta do that, man. But you know what I'm saying? It sucks that a lot of people like the ex wouldn't want you to be around their kids no more because you're not with them. It's like, then where they gonna get this energy from? Especially when you truly cared about that child, you may not. The next man they date might not even give no fuck about that kid, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So you're really taking away something very powerful from that child.
You know, and
go ahead, Wisdom.
I say this when Sam was talking about the kid that he was doing that with. My brother is disabled. He gets a check every month, right? And this has been some years ago, but it was a kid lived around the corner from us. The first of every month, he had that kid spoil. He would get that kid a big old ass bag of candy, and every month that kid would come around here, get that bag of candy, and say, "Mr. Wizzo here," and he gave him that candy. And that kid is a teenager and grown up and gone or something now, whatever. But he always would give those kids candy or soda or something like that, you know. And it was just a kid from the neighborhood. And when Seven talked about me with the baseball, you know, I even been part of a Big Brother campaign, you know, where at the high school, one of the coaches recommended me as to be a big brother to a kid. And I see that kid dead from time to time. That kid didn't grown off, but you know, it's a long lot that I've done in the community for kids. And I say this for not to go long and then coach Little League football for over 20-some years and never got to coach my own kids. So I was a coach to everybody else's kid but my own. But that was my way of giving back. You know, I want to give back. And when I took over the league, I dropped the fee down to like $25 or $30 back then to get more kids in. Now that for a kid to play is shit $100 and some dollars or whatever or something. But just point out, man, we got to give back. And when you have that dad, whether it's a stepdad or somebody you need to be that man in that kid's life, you need to let him stay off in there.
Yeah, because you know that little bit that Seven that you doing with that kid, man, that can turn him into being a martial artist. You know what I mean? Martial arts, MMA, anything, bro. That can build a lot of character in school for him. You know, it's a lot. You don't know how much you probably didn't put on that kid to make him just look past what he's seeing right now in this situation. You know what I'm saying? So, and Wiz, anytime you doing something with the kids, man, trust me, and let me know. I'll come out there, man, and help. You know what I'm saying? Help do something, pour some lemonade, or you know what I'm saying, do something around this joint. You know what I'm saying? Let me know, man. I'll tap in with you.
Yeah, no
but
doubt.
that was a crazy scenario, man.
Yeah.
Dealing with, you know, because you know, when the person gave me that story, they was really kind of bothered about that. You know what I mean? And it was crazy because, you know, when, you know, you have a platform like this and people need answers, you can actually bring it here and then get some answers from people. Yeah. So it doesn't look one-sided, you know what I mean? Or always looking like, you know, a different way. So this helps and it goes a long way, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Boss Lady said, is the significant other wrong in the situation?
I mean, significant other sounds like they might be jealous. But what's it to be jealous of is a child who needs guidance, bro. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If a person is truly emotional and intelligent, they'd be like, well, what can I do to help too? You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker, everybody need guidance. You know, hey, you know, it made me also think about this. There are little kids out here whose fathers are in their lives, right? and they don't even know how to connect with them, and they still need other male role models that can, you know what I'm saying, relate. You know what I'm saying? I think that's like the Big Brother thing they got, that program. Like some parents don't even know how to be parents because they didn't have that bond with their parents, though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So I think we need to take that into consideration too, though.
Yeah, I heard.
You know, it goes back to that point I was saying a little bit earlier, and when we started, you can't be 100% without, you know, you can't help others without being 100% or working on yourself to be 100%, even if you don't fill up that pot. As long as you're striving to be the best you can be, you know what I mean? At least get you correct before, you know what they say on the plane? Put your mask on before you can help somebody else.
Exactly.
And we one of those situations. Who is this? Ellie said, grow up and have empathy. That shows his character. That's true.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. I'm checking out the comments. Yeah, everybody sure appreciate the comments coming in.
They solid.
Yeah,
Definitely. Boss lady says too many times men allow their new woman to ruin a relationship with their children, vile or not.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
real truth.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I think if, like I said, man, if you didn't bonded with that kid, no matter their age, if y'all didn't got a bond, you should never leave that kid. It's not the kid's fault that, you know, I'm not saying use that as a pathway to go back over there and bone mama, but you and that kid got that bond together, and it's, you know, if the kid is of age, ain't nothing to do but, you know, put some cash up in their life or put something in their life like that, you know, for if they're in school, so they don't have to ask for nothing, they don't have to do this for that, and then let them know that they can call you at any time and that you'll answer that call, you know, and then I'll be able to let my lady know, hey, this is such and such and such and such, and you know, she may call me and I'm gonna answer that call. So
Let's go. So for the person that actually had me, you know, wanted to mention that, I hope, you know, we answered your questions or we gave you a different outlook. We hope that the people that in the comments could have gave you a little bit more advice on, you know, how to take approach on fixing your situation, man. So if y'all watching, I hope that helps you out. Right now, you know, we're gonna close up the show. I want to go around the room. I want to thank my fellas for being on here, man, on this great Sunday. Could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here. So we're gonna go from Wizzo, then we'll go to 7, man. You give out your information. You know how we do the outro, baby.
Right. No doubt. So we was talking about love or lust, you know, and so I just like to say to, you know, and we cover some other things off in there in between. So, you know, ladies, you know, protect. I'm gonna keep it clean. I'm gonna say protect your vagina. I ain't gonna say protect your pussy. I'm gonna say protect your vagina. You know, if you just want to give it up because you just need it to be hit, then do that. Don't be looking for love. Don't say, you know, we're looking for, you know, you're just looking for lust. And to the guys, at some point in some age in your life, you need to go on and take it serious and realize that, hey, I got a good thing at home. I got to be a good woman right now. I'm not going to risk that. I'm not giving that up. You know, I passed that age of just looking. No, I hadn't. I'm going to look, but I'm not going to act. You know, I'm not going to say, because look, you know, you go to church, the preacher's going to be looking, you know. But so, I mean, but, you know, that dog needs to stop hunting. You need to realize that the lady that you got at home is all you need, you know. So quit acting out of that lust and let that dog stop hunting. And to the ladies, you know, keep the spark there. You know, if you know, get up and go in there and cook the guy some breakfast butt naked. If ain't no kids there, when he get out the shower, suck his dick. You know, or when he wake up in the morning, you know, keep the spark there. Don't let the spark die. You know, don't just get so used to one another and so comfortable with one another to where there's no affection going on in there or something like that, you know. So, you know, and just keep that spark and don't get so caught up on the word love, because that can be just thrown out there and has no meaning behind it at all. With that being said, I'm just going to say this is your boy Paul Wizzo. Y'all can find me on Wizzo Talk YouTube, and I know we're gonna get Boss Lady on there one time to come on there and talk to me. So y'all subscribe to Wizzo Talk. That's WIZZO TALK 8972 on YouTube, and we'll be glad to have you on as a guest. And don't worry about a topic, because I have plenty of them. PM, I appreciate you, bro. You know, we got us a little group together. We got us a little clique. We share one another shit. We there whenever one of us need one another. And I met you through another friend. And you've always answered the call whenever I send it to you, just along with 7. So, hey, you ever need me, you know my schedule, bro. I got you.
Got you. I appreciate you for coming on, man. It does take a village, man. I appreciate you. 7, what about you, man?
Man, listen, I'm gonna lead the audience with this, man. I watched the video a few days ago. It was a psychologist speaking, and the psychologist was saying that in relationships, it's more important for a woman to like a man more than for a man to like a woman more in a relationship. And he was saying that it's more important for the woman like the man more because when a man loves a woman more than she loves him, a woman will get bored. And you know what I'm saying? And women, it's really shows, especially if you pay attention to the type of shit they watch, women get bored rather easily. They like drama. You know what I'm saying? So keep them on their toes, fellas. Fuck everything else, man. Hey, keep them on their goddamn toes. You keep them guessing. Sometimes you got to make them think you cheating on them. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to cheat on them. Make them think that you're interested in somebody else. That's gonna put them on their shit. You know what I'm saying? And to the people out there, man, that got the exes and they got stepkids, man, just if they need you in their life, man, give them the energy, man, because you'll never know how you inspire somebody to be greater, whether they're your bloodline or not. And yeah, man, you Google After Real Truth, all one word, man, you're gonna find me everywhere on every platform, man. Check me out, man. It's been a blessing. Hey, PM, man, hit me up more. I'm down to be on your shit often, bro. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you need somebody, man, don't forget about me.
Oh, I got you, man. I got you. I was trying to do some rebranding, and like I was telling Wizzo, trying something new on the show. You know what I'm saying? So I think it might have been a good turnout, Wizzo. What you think?
Yeah, no doubt. PM, let me say one more thing. Yeah, I like that, man. I like the new stuff, how you got it while you're playing the video. I'm trying to get to that level right there. I can't fucking do that shit right now, but man, I'm working on it. But
you got me, man.
I hit you up most definitely. And then just to answer, boss lady right here said that dog need to stop hunting. Boss, I agree with you. And until that man realize that dog is gonna hunt. This dog right here don't hunt no goddamn more. Shit.
Wizzo,
what's up?
Explain that little part too about the dog hunting and when the dog don't hunt. Explain that.
That dog is out there seeking that pussy. He gonna keep out there after that pussy, no matter if he got that woman at home, if she's sucking him, if she's fucking him. As long as that dog still hunt, he gonna be out there chasing that pussy until he get to a point in his life and say, you know what? I got everything I need. You know, she's taking care of me. I got me a good lady. I got this, I got that. That dog ain't hunting no more. No matter how much that camel toe walk in front of him, no matter how fine she is, he's gonna look because that's just the man that we are. But that dog don't hunt, meaning that he's not gonna act and try to fuck her. That dog don't hunt no more. You know, so at some point in age, when that age is, I can't say. For every man is different, you know. But when that dog is hunting, he gonna knock down everything that he possibly can. That's how that dog is. So that's how I'm saying. As long as that dog is hunting, he gonna hunt.
That part. So we explained it. So if I said that dog's still on the hunt, and your man doing this, and I said he's still hunting, then understand it. If I said the man ain't hunting, then Wizzo explained it to you. So with that being said, man, I want to thank everybody for coming out this Sunday, man. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, subscribe, share, like, comment, all that good stuff, man. Visit Wizzo Talk, also my guy 7. You can find them on my Facebook pages. You can find them on my Instagram pages. We out here, you know what I'm saying? And with that being said, man, I want to thank my fellas for coming out. Thanks to people for being here, man, and we out. Peace.
Boom.